The city of Herat is one of Afghanistan's largest and its western commercial hub. Up until recently, the female shoppers dominated the customer base of the normally bustling markets in the city. However, following a recent crackdown by morality police on women's attire, the female customers are increasingly opting to stay home, a decision that has had an adverse effect on businesses. Our next report explores further.
The western city of Herat was once renowned as Afghanistan's cultural capital, where female university students outnumbered men before the Taliban government returned to power in August 2021. Since then, the Taliban authorities have imposed a series of restrictions on women's access to public life, barring them from studying beyond primary school, working in certain professions, and even visiting parks. Things came to a head in early June when dozens of women were detained by the Taliban government's morality police. The accusation? An oft-repeated one of violating official dress codes by not wearing the body-cloaking chadar or burqa. A rare protest against the restrictions followed but was violently dispersed with at least 2 people killed, according to the United Nations.
Since those incidents occurred, after that, currently the markets have stopped. We held a meeting inside the market a few days ago. You might have seen that the market was closed due to this reason. Because there was no market, there were no women in the market. The rent of the shop was high and we could not afford that. And then due to our market being closed. The market revolves around women. If there is no woman, there is no bazaar.
Nazir Ahmad Azimi, who runs a shoe store, estimates that the recent ramp-up of enforcement in restrictions on women have halved the turnover in the city's markets, a considerable loss where women shopped even for men.
The restrictions imposed in Herat also has a 50% impact because men are all busy with work, because the economy of Afghanistan's people is weak. A man cannot come for a day to buy a pair of sandals, whether it's for men or women. He'll be in further loss. 90% of our sales are to women. Women come to buy even for men.
The restrictions have transformed the face of Herat, with women now fearful of going out unless absolutely necessary. With women putting a stop to their shopping trips, people like 21-year-old auto rickshaw driver Farshid Karimi have also been severely hit.
Before women were free, they could come here comfortably to do shopping and then go home. There was no restriction. They could freely take the rickshaw to go around. Now, as the restriction has been imposed, they cannot go out, so there's no work for us.
Afghanistan, recovering from decades of war, is in the grip of a humanitarian crisis. The slashing of foreign assistance and the need to integrate millions of Afghans pushed back from neighboring Iran and Pakistan have only exacerbated the dire situation. Shortly after the Taliban authorities took power in 2021, the United Nations had estimated that policies excluding women could cost the economy in the war-scarred nation $1 billion annually. In a country where most of the population lives beneath the poverty line, the exclusion of women, significant contributors to economy, from public life could prove to be fatal, not just socially, but economically as well.